A couple has been found dead in a suspected murder-suicide in Murrabit West in the state's north. The 42-year-old man tried to kill his ex-wife and her new husband in front of their children before shooting dead a woman and then turning the gun on himself. Alexis Daish reports.
From a tight-knit town in rural Victoria, whose life ended in tragedy overnight after he murdered a woman.
We've got two people dead, deceased, and we've got a significant injury to another person. We've got children that have potentially been at risk, so I think it's a pretty bad situation.
At 11:30 last night, the 42-year-old man drove to the Kerang home of his ex-wife Sonia Gray and her husband Dave. He shot them both in front of 6 young children, all under the age of 14. 3 of those children were his own.
It was a fairly chaotic scene when they arrived. There was people injured and an ambulance there as well.
And I did hear screaming. I did hear the 2 shots go off.
One neighbour ran towards the home after shots were fired and helped disarm the 42-year-old man before he then fled, while the children inside the house, including 3 of his own, ran across the road for help. But worse was to come. Following the shooting in Kerang, police travelled 35 kilometres north to the suspected gunman's farm. At 4:20 this morning, they discovered him and a 41-year-old woman dead at his property. It's believed the Swan Hill woman was his new partner and a mother to other children. Police say he parked some distance away and, armed with a shotgun, murdered her in the home before turning the gun on himself in a carport.
Absolute shock. Absolute shock. There's no winners in situations like this.
The Murrabit man's ex-wife Sonia suffered serious injuries to her hand and neck and was flown to hospital in Melbourne. The shootings have devastated the close community.
Everyone else around town will be supportive of them too, so whatever they need, everyone will be willing to help them out with. That's one good thing about little towns, isn't it?
Let's go live now to Alexis. And Lexi, do police have any clues as to why this tragedy happened?
Good evening, Alicia. No, they don't. But police have been very clear about the fact that there were no family violence orders in place and there was no history of family violence involving the 42-year-old. His ex-wife has received surgery today at the Royal Melbourne Hospital, where she remains in a stable condition. And the property here at Murrabit West remains a crime scene where forensics are still scouring, with this murder-suicide investigation only just beginning. Alicia.
OK, Lexi, we'll leave it there. And anyone needing help can contact Lifeline on 131114.